Okay, so being a resident here at the Abbey, we get the opportunity to experience many people coming and going quite often, actually. And sometimes there are certain themes that I think often reoccur with the people that come. And a lot of them are quite often misconceptions of the Dharma and the way the Dharma works. And one of them that I find is quite common in people that come here and also in my own mind is that the teaching of the Buddha that we have to know suffering and know what samsara is in order to renounce it, and that being an excuse to go and enjoy samsara so that we can know what it is. And I think that I've definitely gone there many, many, many times with my mind, and it's kind of nice in a way. You think, well, the Dharma's kind of great. I mean, not only am I going to find liberation and enlightenment, but I also get everything I want. So that sounds kind of nice. I think that must be a teaching of the Buddha. How could it not be, right? There's no way that's delusion or Mara or any of that. I mean, quite obviously. But I think that is a misconception in that we think that maybe we have to experience enough to know that what we're looking for isn't out in the world. But you can't ever experience all of samsara. Samsara is never ending, and the multitudes of ways in which you can waste your life are never ending. And well, I know that, for example, has anybody ever been shot by a gun? No. Does anybody here want to get shot by a gun? Why not? Because it's suffering. How do you know that? You've never been shot by a gun. How do you know that that's suffering? How do you know that that's going to hurt? How do you know it's going to be painful if it's never happened to you? Don't you think maybe you should try it once before you start talking bad about inference? Oh, so there's other ways. There's other ways rather than just going and experiencing every horrible thing in samsara to learn that we need to renounce it and that there is a better way. And I think that letting go of that mind, of really trying to want not only liberation and enlightenment, but my own pleasure and my own happiness right now, I think is a very freeing feeling, because that pleasure and that happiness can be chased in circles for eternity, and it has been. I mean, by all of our teachers have told us we've been doing this for eternity, and we could do it for another 5 years or 10 years or 20 years, and it's not going to make any difference. They don't say that when you indulge in sense pleasures that you will naturally gain renunciation. They say that indulging in sense pleasures creates more attachment, and indulging in anger creates more anger. It doesn't bring something different from the cause. It brings something concordant with the cause. So I think that's something we all need to remember constantly, not only in that to keep away from attachment, but also to remember that when we're involved in virtuous activities, so that we can always keep a joyful mind, knowing that what we're doing is creating wonderful causes.